never stops with these two. These two are like stepbrothers, fighting over the top bunk. I'm talking about 50 Cent and Ja Rule. I mean, how long have they been going at it now? It's been 22 years. And these dudes are still going at it. So recently, Ja Rule went to the Breakfast Club and he had an interview over there and he had some stuff to say. I kind of feel like the Breakfast Club kind of reignited the beef between these two. But they still adults, so you can't blame them. But Ja Rule has some things to say. Let's check that out.
The circus once in a while, you know what I mean? But I really like to stay clear of that shit.
Yeah, because when the residency stuff happened, I was like, oh, Lord.
I like to have fun sometimes and poke jabs at them too, but that's all it really is. It's like, and to me, it's like, it's silly. You know, we're both successful black men. I think the focus should be on, you know, continuing to make sure that we pay it forward, push it forward, make sure the culture keeps going forward. I think that's more important. You know, I see some of the things that he gets involved in, this feuds on something like, grow up, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what I be thinking to myself. You know, and so when I see the things that he does, and you know, he did the herb smoking, you know, I'm like.
How did you feel about that when you saw it?
Of course, nobody likes all this goofy shit, but it's goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not. You know, Preem said it best. You know, I spoke to Preem the other day. Preem has always got the right words and shit in the right things to say. Because I was hot. You know what I'm saying? I was hot. I was ready to go nuclear and shit. But, you know, I say, you know.
They basically started asking him some questions, as you can see, about, you know, how he felt about what 50 Cent said after Irv Gotti passed. And he said, you know, I got your mans, I'm smoking on an Irv Gotti pack. You know, which is basically the most disrespectful thing you could possibly say after somebody passes away, that I'm smoking on your man and my blunt, right? And so, you know, given what Ja Rule was saying, it kind of seems like he acts like he was ready to go nuclear. According to 50 Cent, after he's seen the interview, 50 Cent has some words. He posted something on his Instagram account, but then since deleted it. And it went something along the lines of, you know, Ja Rule has been ready to go nuclear for the past 22 years. I'm smoking on your mans and my runts right now. You know, for those that don't know, runts is a strain of weed. There's different kind of runts. Purple runts, runts OG, tropical runts, white runts, you name it. Anyway, it's a strain of weed. He said, your man's in my runts right now. And that's how he felt about it. Since then, Ja Rule basically busted a membrane, crashed out, and went to Twitter and started tweeting all these different types of tweets and kind of really had a real problem with what 50 Cent had to say. I can't see what Ja Rule has done lately. Of course, we all know his contribution to the hip-hop culture. I don't really know what he's done lately. All I know is that 50 Cent is always doing something, always got his hands in the cookie jar, always got his hands into something. If it's not throwing you power, raising Canaan, you know, and he said a bunch of stuff that I feel is untrue. Ja Rule did, such as 50 Cent's music is trash. I think that's bull, personally. That's bull to say that he only got one album. I can count at least three or four albums off top that he's got. On top of all of his TV shows, all hits, everything pretty much 50 Cent touches has been a hit. And I'm not even riding right now because I don't do that. I'm just saying the truth, and I think we all know what the truth is. The truth is, I don't know where Ja Rule been at. Seemed like he kind of been under a rock. 50 Cent been out there truly putting in work, making things happen. Look, if someone's been saying that they're going to go nuclear for the past 22 years, I can almost count on the fact that they not ever going to go nuclear. That bomb just not ever going to detonate. Ain't nothing ever going to happen. As far as I'm concerned, these two will be beefing until one of them passes away and leaves this earth, or they just gonna be beefing when they old men. It's probably gonna be a different way to beef, and ain't gonna be tweeting or sending out shots on Instagram, but it's gonna be something. All I'm saying is they need to get together, put on the boxing gloves and get in the ring already and start throwing some blows and see, you know, who comes out standing on the other end. That's all I'm saying, because when it comes down to it, this beefing over the internet can get quite out of control. I mean, we've seen it get out of control when people lose their life. I don't think that's gonna happen with 50 Cent and Ja Rule because they too much in it. They too much in the limelight. Something like that just ain't gonna happen. All I'm saying is that also when people go to these shows, the Breakfast Club, whatever podcast and whatever show that they go to, you got to be careful about them bringing up these old beefs because what it happens is that your op is really paying attention and they're going to have a big problem. And I think 50 Cent right now has a problem. And I don't think Ja Rule wants those 50 Cent problems. I mean, we've seen how 50 Cent problems go away. Even in that tweet, he said, you really ain't until you go and get the mans that shot you 9 times. I think they need to go ahead and squabble up, and make things happen and see who drop. Take care of it old school like men do. You know what I'm saying? Knuckle up, knock somebody's jaw off, and get past it. But I'm not promoting violence. I'm not trying to promote violence. I'm just trying to promote solution. And when two men can't get along for 22 years and they keep throwing shots back and forth, that's when we take out the boxing gloves or somebody squabble up and knuckle up. That's how I see it. So you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments about these two grown men still beefing and throwing shots back and forth, throwing disrespectful shots back and forth through the internet, even 22 years later. These are the black step brothers. We know the other step brothers from the movie, but these are the black step brothers fighting over the bunk bed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody playing somebody else's drums when they're not supposed to, and the other step brother get mad. That's like these two dudes. But no disrespect to neither one of them. I guess to each his own. If throwing shots on the internet is how it goes down between these two, cool. Hopefully we see a day where we see them both in a boxing ring. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Please like and subscribe for show and share. This your boy Street Cred 4K. And until next time, I'm going to keep bringing you the truth.